Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to our online learning initiative Ekalaiva.
Let us discuss about telescope. A telescope is an optical device which enables us to see distant objects clearly. It also provides angular magnification of the distant objects. Actually, we have different types of telescope. We have refracting telescopes as well as reflecting telescopes. So first let us discuss about refracting telescope. Refracting telescopes. Actually, under refracting telescopes, we have astronomical telescope as well as terrestrial telescope. So, let us see what is this astronomical telescope. Then, terrestrial telescope. This astronomical telescope, which is used to see heavenly objects like the sun, stars, planets, etc. So the final image formed is inverted one, which is immaterial in the case of heavenly bodies because of their round shape. And this terrestrial telescope, which is used to see distant objects on the surface of the earth. But here, the final image formed is erect one. Actually, this is an essential condition of viewing the objects on Earth's surface correctly. And I told you that we have one more type of telescope, which is reflecting telescope also. Now let us start with astronomical telescope. So in the previous class, we studied about compound microscope. Like a compound microscope, here also in telescope, we are going to use two lenses. One is objective lens and another one is eyepiece. But here the objective lens has, so this is our objective lens and this is our eyepiece. Okay. And this objective lens, whose focal length is greater than the focal length of an eyepiece. And the objective lens which also has larger aperture than the eyepiece. So the light from a distant object, light from the distant objects, when it enters this objective lens, a real image is formed in the tube at its second focal point. Okay, so here we are going to see the object. So light from the distant objects which enters this objective. So this is our objective lens, and a real image is formed in the tube at its focal point. So look at this. From this is your objective lens and this is the point where this image is formed. Okay, so A dash B dash is the this is the image of the object due to that is formed due to this objective lens. Okay. The eyepiece which magnifies this image, producing a final inverted image. Okay. Now let us see what is the magnifying power. Okay. The magnifying power is represented by, how will you represent magnifying power? M is the magnifying power. It is defined as the ratio of the angle subtended at the eye by the final image as seen through the telescope. So this will be our beta. Okay, so what is this beta? The angle subtended at the eye by the final image as seen through the telescope to the angle subtended at the eye by the object seen directly when both the image and the object lie at infinity. Okay, so magnifying power is equal to, this is alpha and this is beta. Okay, so what is this magnifying power? M is equal to beta by alpha. So this can be written as, this beta is H divided by Fe. And since this alpha is in the denominator, we can write that Fo by H. And already you know very well that what is Fo and Fe. This is the focal length of the objective lens. This is the focal length of the eyepiece. And this H and H will get cancelled. So we'll get minus Fo divided by Fe. So this is the magnifying power. So the image which is formed at infinity. Okay. So the image will be formed at, this is for at infinity. Then what will be the formula when the image will be formed at the least distance of distinct vision? So at the LDDV, you can write that at LDDV, the magnifying power M is equal to minus Fo by Fe 1 plus Fe divided by D. So this is, that is when the image is formed at least distance of distinct vision. So when the image is formed at infinity means this is, so that is minus Fo by Fe. Okay. And this is for at LDDV, that is minus Fo by Fe into 1 plus Fe by D. Now let us see terrestrial telescope. Actually in terrestrial telescope, we have a pair of inverting lenses which is used to make the final image erect. So now let us consider a telescope in which the objective has a focal length of 100 centimeter. If you have the objective of focal length 100 centimeter and the focal length of the eyepiece is equal to 1 centimeter, then what will be the magnifying power? Magnifying power M is equal to 100 divided by 1. So the magnifying power will become 100. Okay. Now, one more thing we have to consider here, children. Actually, the main considerations with an astronomical telescope are its light gathering power. So we have to see about its light gathering power. And resolving power. These two are very, very, very important. So in order to get this high light gathering power, which mainly depends on area of the objective. So this area of objective is very, very important. With large diameters, fainter objects can be observed. What is resolving power? The resolving power or the ability to observe two objects distinctly, which are in very nearly the same direction, also depends on the diameter of the objective. So, the desirable aim in optical telescopes is to make them with the objective of large diameter. So, when we use such big lenses, then it will be very, very difficult to support them. So it is very difficult to make and support by their edges. So further, it is rather difficult and expensive to make such large sized lenses which form images that are free from any kind of chromatic aberrations and distortion. So this is the major disadvantage of this refracting telescope. So because of these reasons, modern telescopes use a concave mirror rather than a lens for the objective. So telescopes with mirror objectives are called reflecting telescopes. And they have several advantages. We'll discuss about this reflecting telescopes in our next class. To receive our online lessons, please press the subscribe button and you will receive the latest updates. Thank you, students.